Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here for a weekly angel reading for March 28th through April 3rd, 2016. So let's take a moment to take a deep breath and to really connect in with our prayers and our love for those um, who were involved in the attacks in Brussels last week. The the victims and their families and their loved ones and friends. And so we send out a prayer of peace and love that will envelop them, and we call upon their angels and many, many angels to the support them in all the ways that they have need, in their understanding and in their insights that will enable them to find the path that is right for them to walk in the situation and where they're being led and guided. And so we just join them in this moment as we just ask that wings of love are envelop them all, and we bless them and stand with them in their path that now they must walk, and know that we all are with you and walking with you in that path. So as we just call in our angels and call in our guides and team of support and even our higher selves, as we just tune in to this week and see where the energy is guiding us and where we're being led in this week, and the what is going to end up being our purpose, the positions we take in this week, and just getting a sense of great clarity. I'm seeing the third eye, and then I'm seeing a team of beings gathering around. And it just gives me the sense that in this week, that your vision, your inner vision, will reveal to yourself the choices and decisions. It will also reveal to you the help that is around you, that is not only non-physical, but those are hit in physical form. There are angels all around us, physically and non-physically, positioned in our lives at the right moment. So at the right time for the right situation is what they're saying. So even though you may feel at times that you're off, they want you to know that you're protected. Okay? The network of support, physically and non-physical, that is in place for each and every one of us is a sustaining balance. It's a constant balance. It's a sustaining balance. So those times when we're off or something seems like it's off somewhere else, our inner beings, our divinity, which has no, there's no separation in terms of our divinity from the spiritual realm in the physical world, is what is keeping us all safe no matter how things appear. No matter when things in your life feel like they're off, and they're showing me the tree, that connection of source, which is each and every one of us is an extension of that connection of source, is whole and complete. It is the eternal umbrella of protection, the eternal source that sustains and that balances and that brings eventual harmony. The harmony exists in the moment. We just are not perceiving it because our ego is off in that moment, possibly, and has caused you, and here Archangel Raphael is coming through, has caused you not to be aware of the continuous flow of alignment. They're showing me the third eye now again, the information, the divine guidance that is that's leading you, whether you're feeling like you're with it or not. Life is abundant with divine knowing and understanding and support. So this is something that we have to stay connected with. Even when we're off, call upon your angels, call upon others in the physical angels to support you. Um, they wrote the word sigh as if to give you that relief, to help you to stand on your own again, because they have that connection. That moment they may be connected where you feeling that you're not connected, and you can connect with that person to help you to find that balance again. So in that way, you see how we share, that our purpose is to share our love, to help each one of us to to keep our balance, and to know that we are safe, so that we always have this memory. And hopefully it helps you to define your understanding, help you define a way of life, or a way that life is lived, or the way that life is um, life is connecting and supporting each one of us. So I remember a few weeks ago, there was something that had thrown me off, and I reached out to a friend that I know, we always can help, rebalance each other. I have several friends like that, and so they're like my angels in this life that have been placed here. And so you have to reach out to your angels and God. God always, as my grandmother used to always say, God always has a ram in the bush. So there's always some source of strength that that God has placed in your life, and just know that, and don't be shy about connecting with them. Even though you felt like you haven't spoken to them for a very long time and you've lost connection, they are there. They will answer, because that within them, they know in that moment when you call, they know what their purpose is. It's like a memory that you have a soul purpose. Your relationship is very much soul related, for to help you to sustain and remain aware of the bigger picture, that we are here as guides and angels to keep each other in the knowing that we are one with the infinite source of all creation, that we are connected, and that we're always safe, and that we're always nurtured. I'm just looking at, they're showing me like a huge screen, and the third eye sort of just blending into that, piercing through it, sort of in a very balanced way in the center. And so this week, what you really want to do is, don't let anything get in your way. Don't let anything that may cause you to be afraid to not rely on your inner knowing, and to show you show you others who can help share that balance of inner knowing with you. Okay? So let's take a look at the card for the beginning, the theme of the week, the Archangel card. Okay, and so we have Archangel Metatron, who really wants to come through today. And Archangel Metatron, let me just sort of, the card says, prioritize. So the Archangel Metatron is helping you to really focus in this week on the big picture. All right, and the card says, focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. So, in this week, and I like how this Archangel Metatron is showing you that he's bringing you a gift of light. And I'm just drawn to that violet flame, okay? Which really brings us back to our I am presence. That this is a purpose that you need to reconnect in this week to the purpose of your I am presence, your source, your higher consciousness. And so whenever you feel a little off, okay, or you start to feel afraid, because she's showing me a mushroom, which is my symbol for one for fairies or abundance. But I feel like that you may become afraid of the abundance that's coming to you. And it's interesting because the screen that I was seeing before has become very large and it's almost like right in front of my face, so that everything I'm seeing on the screen is huge, and it's almost like I want to push it back and say, whoa, whoa, a little too close. And so you may feel this way, like everything is coming sort of in a larger sense, and it may feel a little overwhelming. The things, the opportunities, the gifts from God, the insights from God. You may find yourself having some very strong and significant spiritual encounters that just may seem to be right in front of you, like in large, exaggerated. It's just very gigantic feeling here, or you may feel that there are going to be some situations where you're networking and it's just right there, and it's coming on strong, and you may feel like resisting a little bit. You may want a little space so you can think about it and figure out how you want to. And the thing is that they want you to do is just to go with it, to call upon Archangel Metatron to help you to feel secure, to feel safe, and to help you to pick out from the collage of fear that may be kind of coming at you. That inner criticism of your mind saying all the things that, oh well, but if I did this then this may happen. Just presented to you, trying to dissect this beautiful experience, and he wants to help you to stay focused. So call upon him if you feel, and I feel like the energy's backing off a little bit now. So call upon him if you feel a bit overwhelmed. And I'm also getting a sense about indigos as well, who are very sensitive beings and very intuitive and psychic, especially and this could be you as well if you're not indigo, but you're just very intuitive, very psychic, and you may just feel like a lot's coming at you, a lot of information, and it's huge, and it may just be a little bit more than you're used to. So don't be afraid of that, but you can call upon Archangel Metatron to help you to process this, and in a way that you can focus on the truth and your truth in that moment, and what you need for yourself, okay, and how to go about getting taking care of these things, the appropriate actions for you. Okay, so let's take a look at the cards for the beginning of the week, and let me just adjust that. And so the card for the beginning of the week is the Magician card. Okay, so this card, let me see if I can just help us to see a little bit better. This card is about, it says, you are ready. You have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. So this card is really telling you that to not hold back, to stay focused, one, in your thoughts, to focus your thoughts in a positive way. So, don't allow yourself to get into this negative thinking, like that inner criticism. Don't let your ego talk you out of something. Don't let your ego diminish a very powerful and a beautiful opportunity for yourself. Don't let it get in the way here, is what they're really saying. So know that you can make this happen. Okay? I get a feeling like, you're going to feel that maybe you don't have the resources, you don't have the ability, like, to do these things. But know that you can. Know that you have the ability to do these things. Know that you can really that you're ready for this. So don't back away from anything. If it seems like it's getting, don't back away. Ask to the angels to help you. Talk it over with, supportive, positive friends, who always can help you see the truth that you should be seeing, but you just allow your fears to overwhelm you. And so go to that person. Have your go-to person that you talk this over with. Don't talk this over with people who make you feel small, um, uh, and people who don't understand you. Could be somebody really close to you. It could be a spouse, and if you know that already, then don't sabotage yourself by going to that person and then getting the answers that you're going to get, which is going to lead to you making the decision that you probably don't want to make in the first place. So believe in yourself, trust in your abilities. I love this, the magician card, because it's about channeling that. You've been given an idea from above, and you are channeling it through you and manifesting it into the world. So this is something that has a profound feeling of love, and purpose, and you just have to go with that flow. Okay, no matter what's going on, channel that flow, and just trust the actions that are guided, that are inspired within you, that you are to take. All right, let's take a look at the card for the middle of the week. Okay, so here we have the Eight of Air, which makes so much sense because what's basically this card says, this feeling of being trapped. And so this is what the angels are really trying to address here a little bit, is that this feeling of being trapped and you not trusting. And again, with the Eight of Air, meaning that your mind is going to get in the way. So don't be aware that of the negative thinking. Sometimes it's so subtle that you may not even realize you're thinking negatively, but you're also running the emotional feed of negativity, which can be so subtle sometimes that you're not even perceiving it. So, what you really want to do is shine your inner light and your on what's going on with you. Keep checking in, and if something doesn't uh, match that inner light, then check it out and see what you're doing, what you're running, and then resolve to release the resistance that you're offering vibrationally there, and begin to shift it to a better feeling thought, position that you can relate to. And then, so through appreciation, just keep in increments, keep, you know, sort of raising your vibration around where you are so that you can allow the acceptance. And that's when you're going to get the clarity and the truth to get yourself to untangle yourself. You know, in this card, if you look at all the other unicorns, he feels like he's being chased, but if you look, they've stopped, you know, and so it's kind of in his mind. So if you're feeling like thinking thoughts that, you know, you're kind of on your own, or there's something, you know, someone or group or something that's kind of coming for you, or doesn't want to see you succeed. These thoughts we have to stop, because nobody has that power except that you believe that they have that power, and then you run that as a mental feed, which turns into emotions, feelings, feeling defeated and powerless, which then you offer to the universe, and the universe gives it back to you. And you get evidence of whatever you're focused on, you will get the evidence of it. So you have to be aware that you are the creator. So, right, with the magician here, of your reality. And you have to shift your thoughts by shifting how you feel. So, you know, pay attention to how you feel on one hand, and then the thoughts that are creating that feeling. And so you can change, if you can find a better feeling thought, then you're going to feel better. Either emotionally, you're going to feel better. And then you keep reaching for another thought that you can believe in that moment, okay? That and then you see and you know that it's working, because the feeling will shift, and you just keep working in this way, okay, until that happens. Or you can ask yourself, how do I want to feel? Instead of resigning yourself to the circumstance that you allowed yourself to be put in, ask yourself all of a sudden in the middle of that, stop. I used to do stop, look, listen, and stop and ask yourself, stop cycling that negativity, and then go listen and look, and then ask yourself through the look, how do I want to feel? Look for how you want to feel, and then listen for any guidance that comes to you that helps you to that answers that. And you'll know that it's the right answer because you'll feel it. But once you get to the part of looking, you're already talking to your source, which means everything you're going to get when you listen is coming from your higher self or God. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for the weekend. Okay, and we have the Knight of Fire. So I'm going to move this over so we can see this card better. And all right, so for the weekend, this card really makes me feel that you are the Knight of Fire is definitely someone who's got a lot of passion, high strung, and a lot of energy. And so, you know, this may actually be a good thing to balance the week out as you look at it here. But again, the card's saying that sudden events. So something may come up and it may be very sudden for you. But I get a sense that it almost feels like, coming from this card, is like you were sort of tangled up and you couldn't figure out what to do and how to get yourself out of this. And then all of a sudden when you're released, you know, it's like you're off and running. So I get a sense of that you're off and running, and that you'll have the energy and the drive to go after something, or to proceed in a very clear and direct way. But you know, you're going to be ready for what's coming. You know, again, the night is adventurous, so you're going to be ready for what you're going to do, and you would have kind of somehow resolved yourself around what was put out there for you to do. Let me just tune in to this card and see what additional information is coming through. Okay. So, hmm. It's interesting because I feel like I'm sort of seeing a figure of the knight, but in a standing position, and there were pillars around him. So the sense that I'm getting is more of confidence, uh, and that you will feel more secure. So in spite of, you know, things happening, you're going to feel very secure. This is not going to be something that I feel like you're going to be running with it, okay? And you're just going to have more confidence in yourself, more inner strength, and will to manifest what you now know what your desires are, and you're passionate about it, and you're going to be able to be more focused in um, your attention to this, okay? And even though things are moving fast, you're gonna feel like you're moving safely, as they're writing the word safe here through this, and you'll be less, you're fearless. And they're showing me 6 6, so you know you have nothing to worry about. But I feel like you're not gonna be worried about the outcome, and that you understand your purpose and what you have to do. Okay, so let's take a look at the card for that I already pulled from the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm just gonna shift this up. And so this is the Ace of Earth. So this is talking about the card says an inflow of abundance, promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So there is an opportunity in this week for you to go forward on a new business idea. It's this card I think of is planting the seed, and then so that it can grow into something. So if there's an idea, a seed that you have in this week, you're going to find some promising opportunities for you to take that seed and to plant it in places where it can grow for you. So you may find some opportunities. It could be a job opportunity, it could be a career opportunity, it could be any kind of opportunity, but you found a place to invest your talent, your seed, and where you can grow. So this gives me a feeling or thought that you may be offered a job opportunity, or you may be offered some opportunity that was kind of not what you expected, kind of overwhelmed you when it's presented to you, and you may go through all this stuff, and you may start thinking about all these things that could go wrong. But the thing is that what's coming to you is a seed, an opportunity that you can invest in that is going to, you know, yield great returns eventually. So this is a good opportunity for you down the road, but it's a good place to start as well. So don't worry about the long term, but focus on, don't worry, but focus on where you want to, that it's a good place to start, okay? This is a good, so whatever opportunity is coming up for you, know that this is a good opportunity to start. And this is whatever comes up for you in this week, just know that it's a good place to start, and it'll lead to other opportunities, other adventures that will allow you to manifest your dreams. So we have two cards here that you know, got the Ace and the Magician card. So ones here. So you know, focus on your, be positive in your outlook and your perspective. Going back now to reminding me of the third eye. So don't judge the way things look on the outside, okay? Go within and look from within, okay? See, that means notice the intuitive information. Notice how you feel. Notice any insights or inspired ideas that come to you. See, this is the information that's always out there, but when we're in a place of fear, we're not paying attention. Okay, and they're writing here 999. So this is an angel number for light worker. Get to work. Okay, let me just look this number up. I think we have a little time, and just so you can hear the message here of this number. And it says, this is a message signifying completion of an important chapter in your life. And now it's time to get to work without procrastination on your next life chapter. This number sequence is like an alarm clock ringing loudly in order to jolt you into working on your life purpose. So, really, we've seen this in the cards here, and with this card from Archangel Metatron today, to really focus on your life purpose. So something big is going to come, and it's time for you to not make up any more excuses about why you can't do it, and just to go with it. Okay, don't worry about the long term. Just focus on the moment and stay positive so you can receive all the insights and all the guidance and all the information and details that you're actually looking for to help you to feel good about this choice. Okay? So I send you lots of love and angel blessings, and thank you all for your birthday wishes. My birthday was on the 17th of March, just so you know. So thank you very much, and I will be back this week for the angel card messages, daily card messages. And if you haven't checked that out, please do so. You can find me on the description link below this video. As well, if you're looking for an angel reading, you can go to my website, theangelschool.com. And I look forward to hearing from you all, and wishing you all a beautiful and blessed week. Until next week, I'll see you guys. Thank you for all of your love and support. Bye-bye.